Roar loved reading books. He always went to the bookstore and bought new books. But he had read all the books in the store he went to. So he asked the owner if there was any book that he had never read. So the owner took out a new black book while he was talking. The old man says it is $5,000, but I will give it for $3,000 at a discount. Roar says thank you happily, but at the same time he warns him not to read the front page, even by mistake. Roar says yes and leaves. Then after several days he cannot get rid of what is written on the front page. The Roar opens the front page and reads it, but as soon as he reads it, he loses consciousness, because the price of the book was only $150. Roar's father was a police officer, and today he is transferred to a new city. But within a few days, Roar falls ill there, and the doctor forbids Roar from going out. Today, Roar looks at the street from the side and tries to make it full. Then when Roar turns around, he sees something under the bed, where he finds a strange little doll. But suddenly, Doll stands up, says yes to Roar, which makes Roar sit down and start to tremble in fear. But Doll says, don't be afraid, I want to be friends with you. But after much persuasion, Roar agrees. Then there is a knock on the door. Doll immediately goes and hides under the bed. But it was Father who gives milk and says, I am going, who starts going towards the police station with his scooter. Roar asks Doll, why did you hide? Doll says, I am only your friend. That is why I will hide from others. And in a few days, both of them become good friends. But one day Doll asks to play a game. Roar agrees to play the game. Only then Doll asks Roar to jump out of the window. Roar gets scared and refuses. Doll says, don't worry, there is a trample below. It will be fun. But actually there was no trample there. There were sharp thorns. Roar gets scared and refuses to jump. Doll gets sad and goes under the bed. Roar doesn't like seeing Doll sad. And the next night, Roar was sitting on the bed doing homework. Then Doll takes a red box and says, let's play a game. Roar asks, what game? Doll shows the box to him and asks him to open it. Roar happily starts to open the box, but Roar is shocked to see knives coming out of it. Doll says, this is fake. Hit it hard on yourself. Roar gets angry and he throws the knife hard, but Roar regains consciousness because the knife is real. That's why Roar was now afraid of the doll and doesn't even talk. The next morning, Father says, you have recovered, now you can go out. Due to which Roar becomes very happy, and then he goes for a walk in the park in the evening. As soon as it gets dark, he hears a strange voice, the same doll standing behind him saying, hey, and asks him to go under a bridge. Just Roar runs away quickly and goes home. And there, Father gets transferred once again. Both of them leave for another city at night. They leave, but Roar does not tell Doll anything about it. But Doll was watching him from the window. But both of them go to another city in the car. After about 6 years, Roar is remembering the old days today, thinking about Doll. And the next day he starts to go to see the old house. But as soon as he goes there, Roar loses consciousness because his house was destroyed by a bad storm. Roar comes near the bridge where Doll wants to take him and starts to get down under the bridge while trying to save himself. Then he is stunned to see many skeletons there, and suddenly a voice is heard from behind. But when he turned around, the same doll was smiling right in front of him, nodding its head. After that, no one has been able to find Roar until today. Roar and his wife were walking in the park at night. A woman in a pink dress is seen coming from the front, covered in blood. Roar's wife forbids Roar from stopping there, but Roar says that she might be in some trouble. So Roar shouts from a distance and asks what happened. She cries and tells him. The car fell into the ditch and the husband died, but now her child is also in the car. Please save him. Roar tells the woman to stay with her wife, runs to the place she tells him, and somehow pulls the child out of the dangerous ditch, and he goes and sees that the woman is not there. He asks his wife, she says she would have followed you. Roar hands the child to his wife and starts walking towards the ditch again, but this time Roar loses consciousness because the woman's body is lying in front of the car.